Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video we're going to be taking a closer look at the all-new Zipper edition of the personal size Quentel from Schuyler Bibles. And yes, we're also going to be doing a side-by-side comparison with the original PSQ. Okay, I'm back to do an in-depth review of the new Zipper edition of the personal size Quentel from Schuyler Bibles. I unboxed this on my channel last week and I got a ton of questions about this Bible. So I'm going to answer some of those questions in this video. And specifically, people asked about comparing this to the original personal size Quentel. So I have my NIV edition, and there are some, even though they're both personal size Quentels, there are some specific differences in these two Bibles, most of them because of the zipper, that I want to show you so you can see the difference, because a lot of people are familiar with the PSQ because this is the first time that Schuyler has ever done a zippered Bible. So we're going to do an overhead. I'm going to walk you through this Bible like I do with all my reviews, and then I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison with the original PSQ. Sound fun? Before we dive in, I do want to answer a couple of specific questions that came up, some things that I may have missed in my unboxing video. I'm going to show you in a second the bookmark that comes with this Bible. They did not put ribbons in it because they would get caught in the zipper, which is a great idea from Schuyler. The bookmark that I got was black, even though I got a blue Bible. That's just because that's what they had around. They were sending me this for review. These Bibles are not officially out yet. So when you order a blue one, you will get a blue bookmark. If you order a black one, you will get a black bookmark. So they will match. By the way, the bookmarks are awesome. I hope that Schuyler might consider selling those individually because they're really cool. I like the way that they work. So speaking of colors, people asked if there were going to be other colors of the zippered editions and other translations of the zippered editions. And I reached out to Schuyler, and I can tell you that the answer is yes. The next line of zippered Bibles is going to be the King James Version personal size Canterbury, and it's going to be made available with red zippered editions. And then the New American Standard Bible is going to be available in black and red. So that's coming out later this summer. And then they are already planning for later this year another run of these ESV personal size Quentels with zippers in dark green and British tan. Now, when I saw that British tan was going to be one of the options, I thought, I'm probably going to have to make that a Christmas present for Becca. If you stuck around to the very end of my unboxing video, you saw that I was still filming, and she heard me finish the review of the video, and then she walked into the room because she heard me and she wanted to come check it out. And so you got to see some of her first impressions. She didn't even know she was on camera, but I think she really likes this. She noted some things about the design and about the binding that I didn't actually notice in my unboxing video, so I'm excited to share that with you. So, major questions: yes, the bookmarks are going to match. Yes, they're coming out with more translations and more colors. I really like the design of this and how it works. Schuyler has clearly done some R&D, so to speak, and really made sure that they got this right when they released it. Everything about this really clicks in cool ways, and I'm going to show that to you now with an overhead video. And again, stick around to the end because then I'm going to show you the differences between this and the original edition of the personal size Quentel. Are you ready? Before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is the zipper edition of the personal size Quentel from Schuyler Bibles. Okay, first things first, here's the box. Jerusalem cross on the cover. It is slightly different. I'll talk about that in a moment. This is a little bit scuffed up. It's what they sent me for the review. ESV personal size Quentel Imperial Blue Zipper. It is a clamshell box. It just says Schuyler Bibles on that side. You get this little card in there that talks about the Bible, and then there's the Bible itself. So this is the Imperial Blue Goatskin Edition, the black bookmark. Now again, the bookmark will match if you order one of these from them. If you get a blue one, you'll get the blue bookmark. A black Bible would get the black bookmark. So there it is. It's got the cross in there. It's perimeter stitched. It's got that little, I don't know, is that a crown? What would you call that? The tri-cut there. Simple, but very nice. It feels really great. The Bible itself, look at this. That's the new Jerusalem. I don't know if they're going to be doing this on everything, but this is a slightly updated version, a little bit less blocked. Here, you can see it on this piece of paper. This is what the old Jerusalem cross looks. See how it's just slightly different, a little bit bulkier on those crosses on the ends there and on the crosses, the smaller crosses themselves. It's just slightly different. I like it a lot. So there's a couple of different editions. One of them you can have gold in here, gold foil on the Jerusalem cross on both the black and the blue editions that are currently coming out, the first run of these, or you can have it blind stamped like this. But it does have a perimeter stitch around the outside. It's got a nice grainy piece of goat skin on there on the spine. Holy Bible, English Standard Version. There's the Schuyler Jerusalem cross and their logo. You'll notice tooled ribs, little double tooled ribs here on the spine. And then yes, you get the zipper. So let me see if I can get this clear in the camera. It is a YKK zipper. If you look up zippers, YKK is the best of the best. One thing again that Becca noticed is that instead of being a one-piece zipper right here, it has this little hinge on it. So it actually, when you're opening it, it'll kind of wrap around your finger. It'll turn like that. I think that's a nice zipper unit. So the blue zipper in there matches the Bible exactly. And then the gold metal piece. You zip this open. You can see the gilding underneath there. Very smooth. It seems like a very high quality zipper to me. And you open this up and you see this has the blue under gold. All of the Imperial Blue Bibles I think come with blue under gold art gilding on there. On the inside, there you see paste down liner. The zipper is sewn in there. Now I had a few comments on my unboxing video where people were expecting this to be edge lined, and there was almost as if like an insinuation that it's not as high a quality Bible because it's not edge lined. Now, I'm going to do the side-by-side comparison in a minute, but I talked to the folks at Schuyler. It would not have been possible to do edge lined with the zipper and for it to really work very nicely. You had to have a little bit more sturdiness, a little bit more structure to have the zipper unit sewn in there and attached to this. So it's not edge lined because it would not have functioned the way it needs to, and so it's not the same thing as an edge lined Bible. It would have been too floppy to have this zipper unit in there and actually keep it secure and not fall apart too easy. And this, because of the extra, Becca called it structure. She said she really liked how the cover is a little bit more structured because it doesn't have that soft calfskin liner and it's a paste down. It's got a little bit more firmness to it. It's still a beautiful, nice piece of leather, but it's designed that way so that you can have the zipper unit in there and that will hold up well over time. Still handmade, still handcrafted, like very, very high quality. In hand, I said to somebody in one of the comments, I think once you see it in person, it'll make sense to you because, here, I'll just bring this in. Super, super floppy piece of goat skin on this one. The zipper unit would not make sense with that flop. I think it would not hold up well. It would be moving around too much. And again, Schuyler clearly did some R&D on this and really worked to figure out exactly what this needed to hold up to be super high quality. I think that this feels great. I think it looks great. I've zipped and unzipped this thing a couple dozen times now, and it feels super solid. So as far as size goes, this is the exact same as any other PSQ. It's 4.7 inches wide at the text block. It's 7.1 inches tall. It's a great, great size. And this one is about, with the cover and everything, it's about 1.25 inches thick, maybe 1.2 inches thick. On the inside, again, it's the same thing. You've got the 28 GSM paper. You've got the blue under gold art gilding. You've got the presentation pages here at the front of the Bible. Looks really sharp. I believe this is all printed exactly the same way as far as the text block goes as other PSQs. Title page. Here's the copyright page if you'd like to see that. All the information there. Printed and bound. Royal Youngblood. French paper. 2K Denmark. All the things you come to know and expect from Schuyler. You get the preface to the ESV translation. And then we get into the actual text of Scripture itself. 28 GSM paper, line match. This is the same 8.5 point Milo typeface in all the other PSQs. You get the thin red line at the bottom with your cross references across the bottom of your page, your textual footnotes right there. You get red accents at the top in the headers. For the chapter numbers, I'm just going to hold this here for a second so you can see. Really lovely typeface. I think it reads bigger than what I think of as a standard 8.5. It looks really nice. And it's very consistent all the way through. You can see there's a little bit more of a rounded spine because of the zipper unit, but it does lay pretty flat here early in the Bible. It's got a sewn text block, so this is middle of the Bible and it's laying completely flat. It looks great. Very, very consistent quality from Schuyler. You get into the New Testament on the ESV, it's still a black letter text. All of those red accents on the page, again, it looks really nice. This is a great small size Bible. The idea of this, a personal size that you can take with you on the go, add in the zipper element. It's a really unique Bible. A lot of people left comments on that unboxing video saying they love the zipper idea just for travel portable, ease of use, that sort of thing. When you get to the end of Revelation in the PSQ, you get lined note paper. You get some weights and measures, lined notebook paper. They don't have a concordance in the PSQs, but you do get Schuyler's Bible maps, which are beautiful, best in the business as far as I'm concerned, and then a few pieces of blank cardstock at the end. So that is the overall vibe, the overall look of the zipper edition of the personal size Quentel. Again, you're going to get NASB editions of the PSQ. You're going to get the KJV personal size Canterbury. Now, I do want to bring in, I said we were going to do a comparison. So here is my NIV personal size Quentel. So if I zip this up, you see it's really right at the same size. Bookmark, so great. Let's set that aside. Now, here's the two different Jerusalem cross differences. See that? So slightly different flair. I really like the new one. Again, I do not know if that's a permanent switch for them, if all their Bibles are going to go to that, but biggest difference is going to be the floppiness of the goat skin on the original. It's an edge-lined calfskin lining, very, very floppy piece of goat skin, whereas this is a more structured piece of leather, a more structured binding, so that you can have the zipper unit in there. So it's going to have a different feel to it. They're about the same weight, but this one just in my hands, it has a little bit more firmness to it. Another thing you're going to notice is that you went to tooled ribs for the zipper edition versus raised spine hubs on the original edition. So slightly different look on the spine. I like both of them. Again, I'm thinking that probably has something to do with just the functionality of the zipper and how all of that works and how it was laying flat, that sort of thing. You're also going to notice this has a couple of ribbons. I know some people get on me about this. I have the black PSQ that has the blue ribbons and the blue liner instead of red. People keep offering me like stupid amounts of money for this Bible, but I'm not selling it. I love it. I take this to church because my pastor usually preaches from the NIV, so this is my go-to-church Bible. So tooled ribs, the slightly different leather feel and the binding style. You have the new cross look, no ribbons versus bookmarks. Then once you get onto the inside, again, open that up, same look and feel. This is NIV versus ESV, but the text block, the overall vibe is the same. If you're wondering, this is what the red under gold looks like. So there's your gold with the red under it versus here's your gold with the blue under it. And that's just what Schuyler does based on the leather color. They do different red under gold, things like that based on, I think the standard is red under gold. They do blue under gold for a couple of the different colors. But very, very similar on the inside. Again, you get like a gold gild line. The biggest difference between these two is what they're made for. This is made to be more of a travel portable Bible, the zipper on the go, and so it's going to have a slightly different feel. There's a few different features. If you're looking for like a really small, super floppy Bible, that's what the PSQ is. They have that. It's awesome. The zipper edition is just a different version of that. It's no less quality. It's really, really nice. The feature of the zipper, the handmade construction, all of that, I think really stands up. Great look, great feel. I mean, both of these Bibles are great, but I think the zipper is a really cool new Bible in their line, and clearly because they're going to come out with other editions of it, other colors, other translations, they're really excited about this, and I think they should be. It looks great. So there you have it. That's the zippered edition of the personal size Quentel from Schuyler Bibles. Slightly different than the original, some very unique features. If you are looking for a Bible that's going to be on the go, a travel Bible, or just a really nice premium Bible that's a little bit different, if you like the zipper idea, I think they did a really great job with this one. I think it's going to hold up well. I like the way that they've made certain decisions to kind of work with the zipper really well. It's a nice structured Bible. It's gonna really be a blessing to you if you have one of these. So I highly recommend it. I'm going to put some links in the description of this video if you want to purchase one of these. I'm also going to put some links to Bible Review Blog on Instagram and Facebook. I've already posted some beautiful photos of this Bible on my channel on Instagram and Facebook, so definitely go check those out. We would love for you to be a part of that community. If you have any questions about this, drop those in the comments and I will try to get back to you. If you've ordered one of these and you're excited about it, whatever you have to share, leave that in the comments so we can all discuss it here on YouTube. Once again, before we go, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That helps me reach more people with these videos about the Bible. My goal is to help you find a Bible that's right for you. So hopefully you're able to see this and go, hey, that's for me. Or even if it's not for you, that's okay too. But to see these Bibles, to get a good look at them, because you can't go and pick these up in the store and look at them. That's what I'm trying to do, to help you make that decision. So I really appreciate everybody that's watching these. I love the comments and the community here on YouTube. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.